Hello friends, welcome to the video number 9 for the Python 3. And well, in this video we're gonna cover the last thing I want to cover about strings, and we're gonna be talking about string formatting. Uh, Now, don't pay too much attention to the example. Again, this is just an example. The important thing is what we're gonna be doing to format our strings. We're gonna talk later about how to import some modules. This is the time module. We're gonna talk about the for loop, about how to create ranges and all these things. But well, for now we have seen how to use variables. In this case, I is a variable, cycles is a variable, t0, tf, and percent are all variables. And so here I have my printing, or my print function, as we have already used many times. So what we will do normally with what we have learned so far is, well, we'll do something like this. We put our first string, right, printing, and then you can use the plus sign or you can use a comma. I'm going to use a comma to create that space, and then my variable I. So basically each cycle this I is going to increment in 1 automatically, and then another string, and then another variable, comma, another string, and so on, another variable, and then the percent. So basically this loop, what it's gonna do is gonna printing one of one sorry, of 333. And I did this on purpose because see, when I did it with 100, I get just like uh, almost like integers in the percent, right? Of course. So that's why I'm doing the 33 333 numbers, so that we can see a large number in the percent. And well, finally here I'm just taking the time when we start, the time when we finish, and then well, the elapsed time is the final time minus the initial time, and it's gonna tell us, okay, it took how many seconds, right? So let's just run this and see what it does. Okay, so here we can see it's doing its job. It's incrementing 1 of 333 and currently at, and show us the percentage. And at the end, it's gonna tell us it took 9.7088, so blah 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 seconds. Um, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna learn a new way of doing this, and I think there is like at least 3 different ways for string formatting. But well, I'm not gonna show you the 3 different ways. I'm just gonna show you one that I think is the easiest to learn and easiest to use. And sorry about that. Well, again, remember, this course is intended for no professional programmers, just for hobbyists and amateurs. So I hope this is very useful for you. It has been very useful for me. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna comment this print line, and we're gonna do print. Use your parentheses as always, and the only difference is that now we're gonna put an F at the beginning, and then your double quotes, and that's it. So you can think in this as a like some kind of a formula or a template. So just do this when you're gonna start making your string, and you should be good to go. Print, parentheses, F, and your double quotes. Now, when we do this, we don't need to be putting all these quotes in the middle. Now we're just gonna say printing, and then the difference also, we're not gonna be using those commas to separate everything. What we when we wanna Python to put a variable right there, in this case I wanna print the value of I. What we're gonna or what we need to do is to put the curly braces. Well, I know these symbols as curly braces, so however you want to call it. um, and you put your variable right inside, right? I of, just keep on typing, of cycles, uh, period, and then currently at percent, and the percent sign right there. Okay, so let's save this. Hopefully I didn't mess anything up. Run. So we get the exact same result first of all, right? I just wanted to see that we got the same result, but hopefully you noticed that we got it faster. Now it took 2.93 blah blah blah, 2.9 versus 9.7. So just by using this string formatting, our cycle is performed faster. But now, one more thing. I mean, the whole purpose of this video is to format something in our string. And the thing is that I don't like this huge number right here. I would like to see this percentage probably just about here to 4 decimal points. And what we need to do is, well, of course, in the percent variable, we're just gonna use a column, and then we're gonna say point 0.4 floating point, right? So I want 4 decimal points or 4 decimal values in my floating point value in the percent. So save this, run it, and well, much better, right? It's 96.9970%, and basically took about the same time. And of course, we can do the same thing here. I'm gonna leave this print as it is so that we can compare. And again, we say print, parentheses, and then F and double quotes. This is our template. And now we're just gonna say, as we have here, right? Just it took, use your curly braces, elapsed, then colon, and I want to do just 2 decimal points. It's a floating point, seconds. Pretty easy, right? Save this, and there it is. So we have 2.721 seconds instead of 2.7084 blah 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 seconds. So much better, and that's again basically the whole purpose of formatting your strings. What I have used the most is basically in these cases, right? When I want to format a floating point number, I don't want these huge kind of numbers. So I just want to see something like this: 2 decimals, 1 decimal, probably 3 or 4 decimals, depending on the case. So you can just do this, which is much more easier, I think, than doing everything like we did in here, right? Instead of doing that, just do this. Pretty easy. So well, that's it. I think that's everything we needed to cover about string formatting. Um, about strings in general. String formatting was the last thing. And well, as always, thanks all of you for watching. I hope you find this video useful. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And well, I'll see you on the next video.